Morning tubers, it's about 8:30 on Saturday morning and I'm just wandering over to my local woods, which I know quite well, but there's just absolutely tons of dog walkers and stuff that frequent it. But I'll just pan you over there, it's all behind me here. I was just going to go and have a cup of coffee just to get out really. I haven't been out in ages, apart from that boy Slim last week. But all the sledges are up there already. Anyway, I'll come back to you in a little while. Bye. Love it when you come into the woods and stumble upon a shelter. Bit of litter in there. And people sledging on the path next to me. But I'm going to persist. Still on a bloody flight path though. Just had a woodpecker then. Woody woodpecker. And continue down this path a little bit, it's pretty muddy. I'm going to peel off left, I think. Maybe through there somewhere. That's what I'm going to do. All the water dripping off the trees. Dripping. Still hear people and dogs. I think that's why I don't come here much. See up there, I think there's a woodpecker. Certainly tapping, I don't know if you can see it. Hear it. Can't see where he is on here. Shooting into the light, don't help, but he is up there, tapping away. I think I'm going to put my hammock up across here. That one. To that one. Have a cup of coffee and listen to Woody Woodpecker. Yeah. Right, better set up camp. Got my Mora, new one, the little Eldris. Oh, that's not good, is it? I'm not too sure about the connection of it. I think it'll fall out, so I might have to make an adaptation. Just what's in my pocket. It feels a bit loose. Apparently they're supposed to be pretty tight, but I'm not so sure. Anyway, let's bung the hammock up. Sorry about my finger. Let's bung the hammock up. Got a load of dry bags a while ago, and this one's extra small, but it's not actually that small. But I decided to put all my cook kit in it, just so I knew exactly where it was. So what I did was open my bag, got all my stuff out, hung that up on a tree, and thought I'd forgotten my cook kit, like a div, because it's the first time I've actually put it in that. Normally it's all out loose. And was just about to pack up and go home because I didn't have a coffee. And then realised it was in that bag. Ooh, what div. Right, kettle's on. I'm not sure how boring this is going to be for you guys, as it's pretty standard stuff for everybody, isn't it? Put a kettle on and have a day camp, but that's my view this way. Excuse me. And that's my view that way. It's the only place I can hang my bag. But I'm sort of in the middle of, there's a path that goes right over there, and there's another one that goes right over there, so I'm sort of in the middle off the track. So hopefully I won't be disturbed. I'm sure a dog will come up because there's plenty of dog tracks around here, or fox. Anyway, I'll come back to you in a minute. I'm tempted to get the Twig stove out. Really super tempted. Oh, that's melting. That's proper blooming now, look. You see that? sort of cleaned it the other day. Not properly, I just gave it a wipe out. Seems to be performing a bit better today. And I'll also put some meths around the rim a little bit, just to start her off. I still find it amazing that you can just, oops, I'm not sitting on that properly, you can just knock up a seat in the middle of nowhere with a hammock. In some ways, obviously you couldn't do it in a desert unless there was trees, but in some ways it's better than a seat, because you can adjust it to the height you want, especially when you're on a hill, as I am, quite a steep incline, and you can just stick it up where you want, adjust it how you want. My feet are uphill, but I'm very comfy. I'll stop swinging. I don't do that, by the way. I don't swing. Either way, just so you know. I know I'm mighty handsome and all that, but see you in a minute. The water's boiling already, I think. Crikey, that was like, Jesus, that was 2 minutes, not even that. Maybe even 3 minutes. Crikey. I've got to try and find a flat place to put it without, wow. That's out. Right, coffee time. Get a Twig stove on the go, just for the crack. I think the camera's moved as well. Let me just check. I think we're alright. I've got you high up on the branch, snapped off branch that my bag's hanging on, because I didn't bring my big tripod. I've only got the little Joby thing. Excuse me for wiping my nose on the back of my gloves, I'm sure everyone does it. Yeah, so I'm going to put this down, gather up some sticks. Got a bit of birch bark in there as well. There's some locally, I think. I'll give that a go, eh? Nice and dry now. It's been in my house for a week or so. It's purely for fun, not for cooking today. Although I should have bought some lunch, shouldn't I? There we go. See that? Birch bark for the win. Warm hands. That smells good. I wasn't going to use the twig stove again because when I used it on the beach, when it was windy and it just absolutely ate wood, but because it was pine, Joe from Hoop Bivvy World Camper said it was because of all the resin in it, which is probably true. It did burn real quick. Super quick, in fact. I knocked it over. Don't tell teacher. So that's the trouble with these. You've just got to constantly feed them like a little baby. That bit. Feed me. It's a little bit wet, that wood I've just put on. Yeah. Let's hope I don't have the same problems I had in Bulgaria. It's a little bit smoky Joe now, but not too shabby. Could have been a lot worse. I'm just going to mooch around here for another hour probably and then bugger off. Can't see the flame now because the sun's on it. A little bit escaping on that side there. I'll probably leave that now. Warm though. Warm. Just thought I'd stick a couple more of really dry stuff in that I found. But that's going to be it. My feet are freezing, look. Wellies. Crappy, cheapo wellies. Not good for your freezingness of your toes. That's for sure. I must stop swinging. Nah. Well, sun's out. Guns out. Feet are freezing. Always the way, isn't it, when you wear cheapo, crappy wellies. Woody woodpecker disappeared. I could hear him for a bit. Still a lot of birds you can hear though. This was just a quick walk really into the woods to see what it's like now. But, no real bushcraft today, although I'm not really a bushcrafter as such, but I quite like the idea of trying all these things. But, it's not my sort of number one thingy to light fires with flint and steel and ferro rod and bow drill and stuff like that, although I would actually like to do it. Well, I've just lit a fire really with some bushcrafty type stuff, birch bark and a little bit of birch powder, but I need sort of a better day where I can concentrate on it more and have a bit more time and not have cold feet to do that. But yeah, it's pleasant apart from the planes and distant dog barking, and well, I don't mind dogs barking so much. It's hearing people annoys me. But I'll probably come back to this spot because it is so local, literally from here, if I can get my bearings, Probably take me 10 minutes to walk home, so it's quite convenient, especially when it's nice blue skies, isn't it? But just waiting for my thing to burn out. I might tip it over actually and then cover up. But I'll come back to you. I've got to stop saying butter, butter, butter. Do you want some butter? Some sort of digging been going on down there. Some animal, werewolf. I'm just waiting on the coals dying down. And then I'll be out of here. What I do like is the way the Mora eldris sits in here, look. Nice fit. What I might do is loop a bit of paracord through here and then attach it with a carabiner to there so I can never lose it, because it doesn't quite fit in there too snug, but you can get around walking around towns and stuff with it at least. I mean, it's not too offensive generally, but it's sharp. Not totally sharp out the box. Everyone said they're really super sharp, but I wouldn't say it's super sharp, but it's certainly sharp. Right, I think that's me done. I'm just going to pack up. I won't bore you with the takedown video. I'm sure you've seen hundreds of those before. I'm just waiting, just making sure that the embers are out. I've covered it in snow and stuff, but I'm just going to make sure that nothing can catch, because there's a couple of dry leaves about. And also waiting for my twig stove to cool down before I pick it up. So thanks very much for watching. If you like to share, subscribe and all that stuff, I normally say all that rubbish, but it's not rubbish, is it? Share, subscribe, like and thumbs up. No thumbs down, we don't like those. Today I don't think I've done any moaning today. Maybe I'll think of something to moan about and come back to you. If I don't, have a brilliant weekend and I'll see you on the upside. Burton Outdoors. Outdoors. See you later. Right, shout outs to Mike, Black Country Woodsman. Love your videos, mate. I love your laid back style. I could actually watch you for years. 3 years, maybe 4. Anyway, that's Mike, Black Country Woodsman. Check his channel out, I'll stick it in the description. He is a really super cool dude and so laid back. He's virtually horizontal. Another shout out is to Sconger, my mate Sconger. Get on, Sconger, get on, Sconger. He's down in Cornwall way. Love his attitude also. Just love his general videos. Love his dog Bacon. And he's a really cool dude. He just says it how it is as well, which I quite like. I like a bit of bluntness, don't mind a bit of language, and he's just an all-round fun wild camper and hiker and all sorts. The other shout out is to David Kralik. I might put another one up in a minute when I get home if I have got your name wrong, David. But he's like a bushcrafter in USA. Can't remember the exact state. Oklahoma? Ohio? Anyway. David, shout out to you. Love your videos, keep them coming. Learning a lot. Cheers guys, see you soon. Burton Outdoors. Outdoors. Not indoors in a nightclub or a rave or anything. I'm actually outdoors. Look. See you later. No moaning today, I don't think. I'll check back over the video, and if I have moaned, then good on me. If I haven't, then I need to think of something to moan about. Cold feet, that's what I moaned about. Cold feet. Always got to moan about something. It's my job. My children know that. See you later, folks. Just a nice little morning out in the woods. If you'd like to subscribe, you want to subscribe? Right, well, take two. Thanks very much for watching. If you like to share, subscribe, and all that stuff. A couple of shout outs actually. Shout out to Gaziano. Gaziano Outdoors. Might have to do another shout out for him. Scrap the shout outs. I'll do those another day because I really can't remember the exact names.